Lesson 33. Reproach. Basic patterns. You need to stop being late to work. He reproached Tom for his careless work. The teacher admonished the whole class for their grades. I wouldn't do that if I were you. That's not a good idea. That is not okay. I can't believe you just did that. That was disgusting. You are very rude. You can't act that way in public. You would have had plenty of time to finish if you had started the book report when I first gave the assignment. I must admit that I'm very disappointed in you. You need to take this more seriously. You have no right to get on my case. I don't think you do. We are all depending on each other to do our parts. Dialogue 1. What can I do for you, Kimberly?
I wanted to ask you a favor.
What is it?
I'd like to know if I could turn in the book report late.
I don't know. Do you have a good reason?
Not really. I just procrastinated too much.
I let all the students know about this assignment a long time ago.
I know, but I still haven't finished.
You would have had plenty of time to finish if you had started the book report when I first gave the assignment. When did you start? Be honest.
I started last week.
Last week? You didn't leave yourself enough time to do this report.
I know.
Have you even finished reading the book that you were going to write about?
No, I'm only about halfway through.
I must admit that I'm very disappointed in you. You are usually such a good student.
I won't ever procrastinate again.
I hope you don't.
Can I turn in the paper to you next week?
Yes, you can. However, I'm going to have to take off some points.
But why?
Because that is only fair to the other students. You will be getting more time, and it's not fair to give you the same points as someone who finished on time.
I guess it's my own fault.
Maybe next time you will make sure to finish your work when it is due. Dialogue 2.
Louis, could you please come here?
Yes, Mother.
Didn't I ask you to do the laundry?
Oh, I forgot.
Louis, you're getting older now, and I'm going to start depending on you to get your chores done.
I'm sorry. I'll do it now.
No, now you need to set the table for dinner.
I'll do the laundry after dinner.
Have you finished your homework?
No, I was going to do it after dinner.
Then you can't do the laundry and your homework at the same time, can you?
I guess not.
Now, I'm going to have to get the laundry done.
I really am sorry.
You have to remember your chores. I work all day. When I get home, I'm very tired, but I still have to fix dinner and wash up. I have too much to do, and I really need your help.
I feel really bad. Isn't there anything I can do to make up for forgetting the laundry?
Just don't forget again.
I won't.
Will you go set the table, please?
Right away. Dialogue 3.
Hi, Doug.
Where were you today?
What do you mean?
Why weren't you at basketball practice?
Oh, I had a date.
I can't believe you.
Why are you getting upset? It's only one practice.
Every practice is important right now. We are getting ready for the championship game.
I'll be at the next practice. Don't worry about it.
You need to take this more seriously.
Don't make such a fuss about one practice. I'll be at the next one.
You better.
You have no right to get on my case.
Yes, I do.
What makes you think that?
Basketball is a team sport, and all the members of the team must work together to win.
Okay, I get it.
I don't think you do. We are all depending on each other to do our parts. We must all work hard if we want to win.
Winning isn't that important to me.
Then you shouldn't be on the team. The rest of the team takes this very seriously and wants to win.
I apologize. I understand how important this is to everyone, and I won't miss another practice.
Be sure not to, or we don't want you on the team. Substitutions. 1. I'd like to know if I could turn in the book report late. I'd like to know if I could have more time to finish the book report. I'd like to know if I could get an extension. I'd like to know if I could have some extra time to complete the assignment. 2. I just procrastinated too much. I just wasted too much time. I just delayed starting. I just put it off too long. 3. Be honest. Tell the truth. Speak truthfully. Be straightforward with me. 4. I must admit that I'm very disappointed in you. I must admit that I expected better of you. I must admit that I feel like you let me down. I must admit that I think you could do better. 5. However, I'm going to have to take off some points. However, I'm going to have to reduce your grade. However, I'm going to have to penalize you. However, I'm going to have to bring down your score. 6. I guess it's my own fault. I have no one else to blame. It's my responsibility. It's all on my shoulders. 7. Didn't I ask you to do the laundry? Didn't I ask you to clean your room? Didn't I ask you to wash the dishes? Didn't I ask you to vacuum the carpets? 8. You have to remember your chores. You have to remember your jobs. You have to remember your responsibilities. You have to remember to help around the house. 9. I have too much to do, and I really need your help. I have too much to do, and I depend on you. I have too much to do, and I need your assistance. I have too much to do, and I must have your support. 10. Just don't forget again. Try to remember. Don't let it happen again. Don't make the same mistake twice. 11. Why weren't you at basketball practice? Why weren't you at band rehearsal? Why weren't you at choir practice? Why weren't you at softball practice? 12. Oh, I had a date. Oh, I had a meeting. Oh, I had an interview. Oh, I had a get-together. 13. Don't make such a fuss about one practice. Don't go on so about one practice. Don't make a scene about one practice. Don't hassle me so much about one practice. 14. You have no right to get on my case. You have no right to criticize me. You have no right to nag me. You have no right to pester me. 15. Be sure not to, or we don't want you on the team. See that it doesn't, or we don't want you on the team. Make sure, or we don't want you on the team. Be certain it doesn't, or we don't want you on the team. Monologue. In many instances, reproach from one's peers can be a lot more effective than from someone in a position of power. Peer pressure can be a negative influence when it sways people to do things that are inappropriate or harmful to their health. One of the biggest causes for first-time drug and alcohol use is peer pressure. It can be incredibly difficult for a young person to stand out from the crowd and say that they do not want to do something. However, this is not always the case. Sometimes the desire for our peers to respect us can make us better people. This is especially so when a person feels like he has let down his peers when they were depending upon him. This is particularly the case when children play a team sport. Many parents encourage their children to play these kinds of sports because they feel that they can instill a sense of responsibility and duty to others.